Hello readers, and welcome to our reading circle. Today we are working on the letter G. And you know what sound the letter G makes? It makes the G sound. Can you say that with me? G. That is the letter G. So today we are going to go over a few things that begin with the letter G. Remember, what sound does it make? That's right, G. So let's look here. We have our letter G here. Let's trace it and say the sound as we trace it. G. That is our capital G. And let's look at our lowercase g. We circle, we go down, and remember, what sound does it make? That's right, the G sound. Let's look through here and see what things we can find that have the G sound. Oh, what is this? That's right, a goat. Oh, this is gold. This is girl. Goose. Oh, gorilla. Goggles. How many of you all wear goggles when you go swimming? Then we have goldfish. Awesome job, friends, naming all those things that begin with the G sound. So now we are going to move into our story. Gorilla be good. And that was one of the things we saw in our mini book. Gorilla. Can you help me find the letter G on the cover of our book? That's right. It's right up here, our letter G. We have our uppercase G and we have our lowercase g. And what sound does G make again? That's right, the G sound. All right, now let's look at the cover of our book. What else do you see on the cover that begins with the G sound? We already said gorilla does. What else do we see? That's right, goldfish begins with G. Now, as we read our story, you're going to help me find other things in our story that begin with the G sound. Gorilla be good. On Monday, I went to the zoo. Guess who followed me home? Oh, can you guess who followed him home from the zoo? Let's see if you're right. A gorilla. I asked my mom if he could stay. If he is a good guest, Mom said. On Tuesday, Gorilla broke Granny's glasses and gabbed on the phone all day. So we see grandma begins with G, glasses begins with G, and gabbed, that's another word for talked. So gab start with the letter G. And guest, someone that comes to visit is a guest, and guest begins with the letter G. On Wednesday, Gorilla trampled the grapes growing in the garden. On Thursday, Gorilla gobbled up a gooseberry pie, a gallon of ice cream, and other goodies. So grapes begins with the letter G, and garden. How many of you all have a garden or have been to a garden before? There's so many things you can grow in a garden. And then it says Gorilla gobbled a gooseberry pie. And gobbled is another word for ate. He ate a whole gooseberry pie. On Friday, Gorilla dressed like a ghost and scared the goldfish. On Saturday, Gorilla glued gumballs to Dad's galoshes. How many of you all know what galoshes are? These are galoshes. It's another word for rain boots. So, he glued gumballs all to the galoshes. I'm sure they were sticky, especially when he went outside. And then he dressed as a what? A ghost. And he scared the goldfish. On Sunday, Gorilla invited a gang of friends over. The gorillas played golf and other games. They made a great mess. So again, we're seeing more things that begin with that G sound. He invited a gang of friends over and they played golf and other games. That gorilla must go, Mom said. He's been a terrible guest. So Mom said the gorilla's gotta go. He's been a terrible guest. Pages are sticking together. There we go. On Monday, I went to visit Gorilla at the zoo. Uh-oh. Guess who followed me home? Let's take a close look. Who is this hiding behind the tree? That's right, a goat followed him home from the zoo. Do you think his mom is gonna let that goat stay with them? All right, friends. Awesome job. Thank you so much for helping me find all the things in our book that begin with the G sound. They begin with the letter G. Now go find your closest adult and tell them one thing you found in our book or something around your house that begins with the G sound. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great day of learning and fun.